Hey guys, this is happening. Welcome to my 7th League of Legends gameplay commentary. As you can see, this is going to be something new and, well, not like the previous ones, because this is not a live commentary anymore. I'm recording the voice afterwards, and, well, I cut out all the uninteresting parts and only left in something that was interesting. So the team fights, well, basically situations where something is happening and I'm not just, well, farming or I don't know, being dead, doing silly stuffs, I don't know. So as you can see, I'm throwing down as Pantheon, and yeah, let's just quickly go through his abilities. His Q, that's his spare shot, that's where he there's a single target nuke that he can cast on minions or champions, and well, it deals damage and scales with attack damage. His W is Aegis of Sonia, or Sonia, Sina, I don't know. And that's a stun, and the stun lasts longer the more points you put in it, and also deals damage. His E is his Heartseeker Strike, and that's his main source of damage. And, well, basically in a cone in front of him, it deals damage over time, if he does not get stunned or something. And then, of course, his ultimate, that's what makes Pantheon Pantheon, is Grand Skyfall. That's where he can basically jump anywhere on the map, and yeah, the thing with this ultimate is it takes a long time to cast. Actually, I don't know the amount of time it actually takes for him to channel it, and then it takes 2 seconds to land. So it's really difficult to basically hit someone with it, but it's still a very nice ultimate. Yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the masteries. Okay, let's just quickly go through his masteries, or how I like to play him. I like to play him 11-0-19. There should be an image appearing now. Yep, there it is. And, well, I just like to make sure that I grab every mastery that reduces your cooldown, and also improved mana regeneration, and in this case improved exhaust, because yeah, well, that's what I like to go with him, but I come to the summoner spells later on. Now his runes, I go armor penetration red, mana regeneration per level yellow, cooldown reduction glyphs, and flat health quintessences, because I like to go flat health quintessences on every champion. So well, that's just my normal choice for the quintessences. I think that's how you pronounce it, isn't it? Now his skilling order as Pantheon, of course, from top to down, this is Q, W, E and R spell, and as you can see, I put 1 point in every skill, and then I try to max out Heartseeker, but I grab some points in Spare Shot and Aegis of Sonia as well, because you really need every skill Pantheon has in order to be effective early to mid game, and that's exactly where you really shine, early to mid game. Now, the next thing would be my summoner spells. I grab Ghost, well, because I just love Ghost, and with Flash being nerfed, Ghost is just the best option for you. And then Exhaust or Ignite, well, depending on what your teammates pick or what you prefer actually. If you like going Ignite, then that's fine, but I just prefer Exhaust normally. Okay, let's now go into the footage. As you can see, I'm up against a Shen. In our team we have me, of course, a Pantheon. We have a Changeling Evelynn with Revive, which I found quite interesting, to be honest. Never seen that before. And we have a Twisted Fate mid lane and Corki and Shen bottom lane. And the enemy team have a Shen, obviously, a Changeling Akali, Kog'Maw mid lane, Poppy, and what did they have? Another Pantheon. Oh yeah, they had another Pantheon bottom lane. So they have a quite decent setup, so this game could get interesting. I also want to talk about my items. I like to grab a Doran's sword and a health pot at the start of the game. Afterwards, when I first go back, I buy another Doran's sword and boots. On the third time I teleport back, or when I died for some, I don't know, mysterious reason, I buy Brutalizer and I try to upgrade my boots into either Mercury Treads if they have a lot of CC or a lot of magic damage, or Ninja Tabby if I think they are melee heavy, or yeah, let's say auto attack heavy. Yeah, the next thing I buy is Humus Ghost Black. That's the first major item. And afterwards either Last Whisper or Bloodthirster, really depending on the enemy setup, and then you really need some defensive items. So I like to go Banshee's Wail or Randian's Omen, again depending on the enemy setup. What you normally do not want to do as Pantheon is something like I do in this game, playing against a Shen, because, well, what do I want to say anyway? Well, Pantheon really shines early to mid game, and he really is only good if you can grab early kills, and for that to happen you need to harass your opponents. And so what you want to have as opponents is champions that are squishy, champions you can harass, champions you basically can jump on with the Aegis of Sonia at level 3 and just well, almost kill them. That's what you want to do. So either you go mid lane, that's a good option for you, because then, well, that's basically the best option, because then you can also get most of the last hits on the minions, and or you could dual lane with another partner, because, well, it's not very likely for an enemy to be there, and yeah, that's not a very good thing what I did here. But nevertheless, I hit level 6, as you can see in the footage, and I teleported back, and now something interesting, or now I can show a problem with Pantheon's ultimate. You may have already noticed at the minimap that someone is blinking on Shen and it's Twisted Fate, and now I can't decide where to land my ultimate. Evelyn is engaging and she is dying because she overextended, and now I don't know where to actually jump. I then tried to jump in the river because I thought he would go there, but I anticipated wrong. And now I pop my ghost in order to catch up to him. And with Twisted Fate Stuncon I am able to do that, and Kog'Maw came from mid lane with 2 buffs, and that is not a very good option because I can use my exhaust, and then we're easily able to kill him. Or, well, I get 2 exists and that's okay. Of course we couldn't save Evelyn, but, well, that's one problem with Pantheon's ultimate. You really gotta anticipate where is the enemy going and when do I want to cast it. Okay, let's go into the next footage. I'm top lane, Shen is back. I try to do some damage on him with my Heartseeker Strike at my spare shot. He also tries to do some damage, and now he does a mistake because my minions can do way more damage to him than his minions can do to me. So he can get off another Heartseeker Strike, try to kill him, can't quite catch up to him. Oh, that's bad, oh my god. But he's staying in lane. Oh, does he really think that's a good idea? Okay, I've just lasted some more creeps, tried to get a special on him. No, not quite possible. But but my passive is up. That's where you block one tower shot, or one shot basically above some damage. Now he's overextending, or he's barely in range. I get the level up for my Sonya. I use my Heartseeker Strike exactly for the right amount of mana. So keep in mind, you really gotta pay attention to how much mana you have and what combo can you pull off. And in this case, Shen was just not aware of the fact that I can do a lot of damage. I now go back to my tower and actually do not port in the bushes because, well, that Kog'Maw is missing and I don't want to get hit by a Byrakan Barrage. Let's go to the next scene. I'm back in lane, and, well, another thing you gotta be aware of as Pantheon is map awareness. I jump bottom lane because I push the tower. I jump on Poppy. She barely manages to escape with Flash, but not against a Pantheon and a Corki. Of course, we can't quite manage to kill Pantheon, but still, it was a great way of, as you can see, to to be aware of your map and, well, jump at the right occasion. Now Shen has a summoner spell Teleport. I mean, our Shen. He defends top lane, I defend mid lane, so everything's fine from here. And there Kog'Maw, well, just went back when he saw I was coming. The next scene, I see Twisted Fate teleporting, and I think he will get Shen, even though he tries to escape, and we are able to kill him with I can kill him with my spare shot. So that was a nice play by Twisted Fate, who uses Flash in order to catch up to the Shen, who tried to taunt away, but, well, wasn't quite able to do that. So we stay here. You can see Pantheon is at the tower, but I don't care actually. I just go in there and oh no, he survived that? Oh my god. Okay, as you can see, I do not have that much health left, but I decide to stay here anyway, because that's something you want to do as Pantheon is, well, hit and run tactics. I just run around, being not really a threat, but as soon as Poppy engages, I jump on her, use my spare shot, stun her, Heartseeker Strike, and down she goes. And I'm still staying around. I don't know why I do that. I even say back, think in the chat. Yeah, but I go to the bushes in the top lane. Maybe we can get another kill. Let's see. Okay, we have a little Akali here. Our Evelyn is coming. Akali, I couldn't quite hold my spear at her, and now she attacks and I can just jump on her. And we even get the tower. So I ran around with low hit points, but my stun is really... Okay, now let's look at the next footage. Twisted Fae wanted to engage on Pantheon. He gets away. I tried to use my Aegis of Sonia and do as much damage as possible, but of course I can't fight him under the tower because, well, as a Pantheon he also is stunned. And what is Kog'Maw doing there? He knows I'm running around with Ghost. He nevertheless tries to, well, get around on this side of the tower, and with Evelyn it was no problem bursting him down as soon as he was in range of my stun. Now we stay here, try to get the tower, of course. We do some damage. Poppy is too low on health, and well, we just rip her apart. Now Pantheon is coming, Akali is in a way, and they try to focus me down. I stun Akali with Aegis of Sonia, but well, Shen's ulti is not able to prevent me from dying, because, well, the other Pantheon can also do damage. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for me. Yeah, well, as a Pantheon you always want to make sure to not be the target of the tower, because you don't have that much HP. You can block one tower shot, but that's just not enough. Okay, I'm back alive a few seconds later, and the first thing I do is jump on the enemy stairs. Now let's look at the range of my ultimate. Okay, let's just look at this again. I use my ultimate, Kog'Maw is running around, and now look at the range of my ultimate. It's almost invisible to the enemy, and you gotta keep in mind that your ultimate, as soon as you cast it on, well, surfaces that are a little bit higher than normal, you can, basically it's invisible to the enemy team. Yeah, we go on. I use my Heartseeker Strike on almost every one of them. That's just bad positioning on their part. We get Akali down, we get Pantheon down, and what is Shen doing there? Just dying for no reason, and we also get him down. So this is a 4-to-1 team fight. Well, I think the enemy already wrote GG or something like that, and well, that's not really a threat anymore now, or the enemies are not really a threat anymore now. Well, of course we also get the inhibitor. Yeah, let's now look at some other footage. The next thing, I'm in the bush. We wanted to call it up, but we're still, after we killed the inhibitor there, want to port back, but I see Akali. And now don't do that. Don't jump in there and use your Heartseeker Strike at everyone, because they will kill you if you only have 200 hit points left. Don't know what I was thinking there. Well, in the end I think we get 4 out of 5 of them, because Twisted Fate is also porting in and our team is just fed like hell. And now look at this Poppy. Very nice move by Poppy, how he just goes back and lets her get killed for no reason. Nice Poppy. So, well, don't jump in there if you have no hit points left. That's just not going to work, even if you got fed early game. You really need to pick your battles. Don't jump in whenever you want, because, well, Pantheon is a melee hero and you don't want to get focused down early on. Okay, now let's look what Kog'Maw is doing. Well, what was that, Kog'Maw? I don't know what he was thinking. I just wanted to show it because it was so stupid. He knew I would do a lot of damage, and, well, yeah, just not a very smart move by him. Yeah, then Cocky flashes away. I think my teammates are not quite able to catch her. And I attack the inhibitor. And that's also one thing why I buy Yuma's Ghostblade, is because with it you can really tear down towers or inhibitors much faster than you would without it, because you don't buy attack speed items, so having something that increases your attack speed for a significant amount of time, and it even lasts longer the more you attack. That's just a great item for Pantheon overall. Now the next footage, I think a team fight is about to break out. We are about to attack their tower. Pantheon is about to stun me, but I stun him. I also stun him, so as soon as I knew he would he would jump on me, I also use Aegis of Sonia on him, so, well, let's say I counter-stunned him. That's a nice word, counter-stun. And then Kog'Maw is overextending, we quickly focus him down, Akali as well. And so there's only, I think, 2 of them left. Or 3 of them. There's Shen, I jump on him, or I do not jump on him, I tried to jump on him, I stunned him. And yeah, that's exactly what you want to do as Pantheon, is hit and run taxi. As you can see, I barely have any hit points left, but I am able to stun her, and even though Corki dies, I try to do some damage because I was not quite sure when diplomatic immunity would wear off, and now I can use my stun again, and I'm able to kill her. And of course we get the tower. Now the second to last footage, never do that when you play against the Pantheon. The whole team is, I don't know, running around on one place. I can use my Heartseeker Strike on any one of them. I don't know what they were thinking. We burst down anyone. Poppy is barely managing to get away with Ghost and Flash and everything she had in her summoner spells ready. So, well, basically, don't let Pantheon hit all of you with Heartseeker Strike. And of course we get the inhibitors. Now, as you can see, we're already at getting the Nexus down. I jump on them, they're going to be on the end picture on the winning photo. Okay, now if you want to play a decent or a very good melee champion that can do a lot of damage and is not only or solely about auto attacking, definitely give Pantheon a try. He's a very good character. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Oh yeah, and if someone asks me what the fuck all this is about, I will definitely answer. This is Sparta!